Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Today is Wednesday, November the 5th. Happy Hump Day! All right, so here's what I do I do readings on Keen. If you would like a reading sometime, you can catch me here at www.scottishsunflower.com. That will redirect you directly to my profile page on Keen. Um, I usually try to come online about once a day. I usually do early mornings. What else? Yeah, so in between readings on the app, I do free readings here. Here's the catch though, guys. I do not do general reads. You need to ask one specific question. So when you come in, grab your coffee, relax, and if you have questions, just type it in the chat box below and I will get to you as soon as possible. Oh, there's Lucifer. Anyway, he'll probably jump up on the bed and you can say hi. All right, so I'm going to turn my app on and we'll get started. I'm a little bit, I have allergies this morning. I took an allergy pill already, but I'm still might sound a little stuffy. If that's the case, I do apologize. This mic is turned on. Yeah. Okay, guys. I hope you guys can hear me. What the fuck? Got it. Anyway, I hope y'all can hear me. So I'm turning my app on and we will go ahead and start our day. Oh, actually, I need to check my reviews because I do give appreciation minutes for 5-star reviews. So I'm going to turn that on. I'll go check my reviews. You know, these reviews can really Good morning, love. How are you doing today? I think I already did all of this with you. Okay, let's see. I'm not going to finish talking. Let's see. I understand how that can be a real punch to the stomach. Okay, I can send off all of my appreciation minutes, so let's go there. Yes, I'm doing a reading right now on the app, so if y'all have questions, go ahead and type your questions in the chat box. Please try to make them specific. I do not do general reads. No, sweetheart. I mean, you can't just flip off the switch to your heart. You can still love someone from afar, period. The main thing you have to do is focus on yourself right now. I'm wondering if that was the reason that you had the dream about hitting a raccoon with your car. Period. Do you remember that? I'm still with y'all. You are not cursed. Girl, when you love very deeply, and it hurts. You don't need to try to downplay that or make excuses, period. You need to feel that in order to grieve and move forward. Hi, LaShonda. Hi, Tia Bia. Hi, Phoenix. How are you guys doing? I'll get right with you. As soon as I finish this reading here, I'll get right with you. I have to do these first, though. I hope you understand. These are the ones that pay my bills. And it's not all about money. It really isn't. That's why I do the free readings in between readings. That's my way of giving back. Hi, Miss De Silva. How are you? I can't confirm or deny what another advisor tells you, but I can tell you this: you need to focus on yourself and move forward. And if it's meant for him to come back, he will catch up eventually. Period. But you can't sit around and hurt while you're waiting on him. Period. That's not fair to you. Okay, so let me scroll back up here. Hi, Miss Shonda. Okay, let's see. Tia Bia. I invited the Pisces to come over to talk last night. He didn't reply. Do you see him reaching out today or coming over? Okay. I'm still seeing the feelings there, babe. Since you have all of the tools you need to make this relationship work, the love is here. You two get along very good together. You work well together. He's still got a lot of fog and stuff in his head. And he's going back and forth. I do feel like you will hear from him. Well, I don't know. There's limbo. Hold on. They're saying he's got one foot in, one foot out. I feel like he's scared, babe. That he's trying to work on it. There's anxiety. I was going to say that I feel like you'll at least hear from him today. I don't really feel like he's going to come over, but I do feel like you will talk to him, like text. Okay. I hope that helps. Honey, he's just scared. It's like he doesn't mean to ghost you or anything like that. It's just that he gets scared. He gets overwhelmed. Okay? Alright. Next here we have Phoenix. Is Phoenix on the right path? On the right here. work, so we're definitely on the right page here. Yeah, it's saying that you're doing exactly what you're meant to be doing, but I do see a new opportunity coming in here for you as well, and it feels like it's in the same field. So yes, you are on the right path. Okay. Mr. Silva. What do I need to focus on to grow in my career right now? Okay. First thing you guys, the devil. This is telling you that sometimes you become obsessed. So when you say that you want to know what you need to focus on, I feel like you're already super focused on it, because it's like when you start doing something, you don't do anything half-assed. You go in and you know, completely immerse yourself into it. So to the point that it gets to where it breaks your heart. It causes you a lot of misery. Let's see, thinking about a lot of emotion. They're saying that right now, to help you grow in your career, and this is going to sound so odd, I swear it's what they're saying, is that you actually need to take a step back and take a moment for yourself and just reset. Because you have put your whole being, everything you do, into your career, and you have not taken any time for yourself. And it's I see there's a lot of emotions, you get burned out, and so you really just need to not necessarily take a vacation, but you need to start doing for yourself too, because it's like your whole life is your work. And you need to make time for yourself. Does that make sense, Mr. Silva? Tibia, no. No, I don't see him walking away. What I do see is that he's scared. He's not walking away. He doesn't want to lose you. He just gets scared. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I think you just become hyper focused because you want to be successful. You want to do a good job, and it's like, but you have to have a life too. Girl, please, you do, because it says you're obsessed with your work. So don't think about work so much. Take a walk in the park. Go get a facial. Get your nails done. Do something for yourself. And I'm not saying I don't want you to feel like that's being selfish or being greedy, because it's not. Because here's the thing. If you are at 100%, then you can give 100%. But if you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be at 100%. You might only be at 50%. So then, as far as your job, you can only give 50%. Does that make sense? Okay. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Thank you for coming back in today. Wednesdays might be a little bit slow. Oh, yesterday, Tuesday seemed to be my busiest day. Oh, I need to give a dog food. Okay, I've got time for one more. They're saying that. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to read this because it's not really a delay, but it's kind of like maybe you. I don't know if it's either there's going to be a delay or you're going to extend your trip and it's going to take longer. I do see that you love it. You have a lot of family there. I also see there may be some work that you do or people that you used to work with. There's some kind of, but that feels like family too, some kind of family gathering. The one thing that Spirit is telling you is to learn from past mistakes. Don't keep. Remember what's happened in the past so that you don't do it again. Because I feel like, I don't know if it's loaning money or helping someone out, but you've done this before and it didn't work out so great for you. So they're saying make sure you learn from your past mistakes and don't repeat those. But it looks like you may, I do feel like you may extend your trip and stay a little bit longer than you originally anticipated. But it looks like you have a good time. You love it there. You're going to see family. And for the most part, everyone is going to get along well. Just don't let people take advantage of you like they have in the past, okay? I hope that makes sense. Because I kind of confused myself a little bit at first. Go. Yeah. No worries. You're welcome. Sorry about that. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Tay, I put your coffee on the table. Can you hear me? Taylor, I put your coffee on the table. I made you coffee.
That's all, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you. Okay. Really, we're only supposed to do one, and I already did two. But I did do two for the other lady as well. So let's just kind of do that for right now, you know what I mean? Because these are the free readings here. And I know it's slow, and I could, but I don't want to do it for one person and then not be able to do it for everyone, if you know what I mean. But I believe you already subscribed. You can go ahead and like the video, click on the little bell, and I'll be back tomorrow morning. Or I might be back later today. You never know. I gotta take my son to work and then pick him up. But other than that, I might be back on. It depends on my mood, to be honest. I think she would like the turkey decorations. Chicken ball and brown rice. Just do this one. Sorry, I'm trying to order dog food too. I think do the 5 pound. Yeah, that's a good one. Then I'll get some wet food. Chicken brown rice, chicken brown spoon. I'd rather do this stew. That's expensive. Come on. So let's do salmon vegetable stew. I want it to be able to, like, I don't know why I'm trying to explain dog food to you guys. Sorry. You good? Oh, yeah.
You see something on it?
At least say that.
Depends on what the weapons for the big ones.
Yeah, you know.
I have my doctor for that.
You will.
I have a doctor for that. But two of my coworkers, Tribuna and Randall, live in this area, so we're going to set up a center. And they'll be going there either side of the center. Rambo actually looks like Rambo. Like if Rambo was a person, like my cat Rambo, he would be Rambo.
Rambo is a person. He's Sylvester Stallone. Have you never seen that movie?
No, but like he looks like Rambo. My coworker looks like my cat.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like thinking this big muscled up man with mud all over him and not a bandana or whatever on his head.
Yeah.
That. I gotta order people some food. You know, I gave away all that dog food. Yeah. Because they have 4 dogs and we just can't pick that.
Yeah, I didn't want to get my small food.
Yeah, I'm getting her a 5-pound bag.
Like kibble size.
Probably. It's not its diet, it's probably small. And then I'm getting her some wet food to mix in with it, and I've got some boiled eggs. I'm gonna give her half a boiled egg. She's a Jewish dog. She deserves to eat like a Jewish dog. Hi, Cat Goddess. How are you? Should be fine. You needed wet food for your cat?
Yeah, I forgot.
Actually, oh, goddamn. I spent twice as much on wet food as I did the whole bag of dry food. What I do readings on the app, but in between readings, I do free readings here on YouTube. I do not do general readings, so if you have a question, try to make it specific and go ahead and type it in the chat box, and I'll get right to you.
So you know how you said I look like Amy?
If you would like to make a donation, I also have my information pinned to the top of the comments. Okay.
You know how I said I look like Amy, my outfit?
Yeah. I noticed last night y'all looked alike.
We had the same shoes, same pants, almost the same shirt, but hers was a different material. And I was like, you only have 2 weeks earlier, you know, that position.
Yeah. Hi. How are you? Okay, let me see. From Master Motivation. Girl, please.
What's up, guys? You didn't show the cat.
I'm busy. I'm working, babe. I can't see. You're all black. 11. Okay, I'm trying to do a reading, please.
Okay. Bye, love you. I got off at 5 today.
I love you too. You can take your coffee.
Yes.
Alright. Okay. Future outcome for me and AJ. Hi, James. How are you? If you could try to be more specific, that would be great. But I will try for you, Kat. Okay. AJ is really hot and cold. I feel like AJ's very hot and cold. Like they come in and you feel like you're their whole world, and then they pull back and there's a delay, and then it's, oh, I love you, I want to take care of you, maybe not those words. And then they get in their head again about it, and then they reach out again about it. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm reading, but that's what I'm saying. They're very hot and cold. See a crash, moving forward, still hot and cold energy, coming back in romantically. No wonder you're wondering what the outcome is going to be. You've got one foot in, one foot out, trying to find balance. Okay, this person does have really deep feelings for you. I think that it's going to be hot and cold for as long as you'll put up with it until this person gets therapy, because they have a lot of childhood trauma that they need to heal from. I know that's not a final outcome, but with someone like this, there really never is unless they do heal. Okay, I need to take this. Good morning, love. How are you doing today? Oh, thank you. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. They need therapy. Once they get therapy, I think things can really work out. But in the meantime, it's always going to be this back and forth, back and forth. Okay, Kat, I will get to you next, babe. Okay, let me see. Okay, Kama, I'm going to shuffle the cards now and see what Spirit is saying about this situation. Period. Yeah, I don't feel like he wants to get therapy right now, to be honest. Okay, sweetheart, it looks like you do end up keeping it and y'all will co-parent together, but he is still wanting to keep his options open. Period. Okay. Yeah. I mean, but he's not just going to let you go. You know, you're going to have to take that back. You're more than likely going to be the one that pulls back completely, because he's not going to do that to you. He's not stringing you along, but he doesn't want to lose you. But he doesn't want to commit either. It's very confusing. Okay, let me see. What's this full moon going to bring for Cat? Cat goddess. They're saying there's something that you need to charge. Oh no, baby, I was keeping his options open. I was doing a reading on the app, like right here at ScottishSunflower.com. Someone, I do readings on the app, and in between readings on the app, I do free readings here on YouTube. So I do apologize. I didn't mean to confuse you. I was doing a reading for someone else. And that person's guy wants to keep his options open, not your guy. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to like freak you out or give you that. I know your stomach just kind of dropped. So no, that wasn't for you. I could feel it. It was just like, whoop. your stomach just dropped and you're like, oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Cat, cat, cat. Okay, so what they were saying, Kat, is that you have something you need to put in your windowsill. I don't know if it's crystals, if it's cards, it's something you need to charge in the full moon light. I mean, you can put it outside if you want, but you can also just sit it in your windowsill so the light will hit it. Let me see. You can expect love, baby girl. Yeah, but and it's somebody is going to be reaching out to you. So it's like you're manifesting love through this full moon. So use that to your advantage. It shows that somebody is reaching out to you and they are going to communicate with you. Here's the thing, okay? Your person is a lot like the other guy on here. I don't see the hot and cold, but I do see that your person that you're bringing in, that you're manifesting, he's going to reach out to you, or they are going to reach out to you and communicate with you. But don't expect it to be consistent all the time because their communication sucks. And I feel like you already know who this person is because I feel like you've been manifesting them. Does that make sense, Kat? Okay, good, Kat. Master motivation, not without therapy. I mean, he can make small changes, he can make some progress, things can get better, but I feel like it's breadcrumbs. In order for him to really change, he needs therapy. Yes, but let me get this one and I'm going to explain something to you, okay, Master? About that. It's not what you think. Good morning, love. How are you doing today? Okay, Kama, I'm going to shuffle the cards now and see what Spirit is saying about this connection period. When is the last time you heard from him? Like, actually talk to him. Love you too, babe. Have a good day. Hi, Shwarnam. How are you? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Yes, I'm here, period. I was shuffling the cards. I don't think he's going to go through it. I think he's going to put it off and procrastinate, but I don't feel like he's actually going to go through with it, period. They're saying that he really does love you, and it looks like you are going to try to make things work. Hi, Anthony. How are you? Antonio? Anthony, either one works, right? Okay. Master motivation. What I was talking about, yes, he does do that, and he follows a lot of those girls, okay? But what I meant by it's not what you think. You can go ahead, Shwarnam, and type your question in the chat box. Try to make it specific. I don't do general reads. So what I mean is, yes, he follows a lot of those girls. They'll be like from OnlyFans, fanfics, different things like that. And they are for validation, but here's the thing. He has no emotional connection to them, and that's why he follows them, because it's a coping mechanism, because what you bring up, the reason he pulls back when he goes hot and cold, is because he does have deep feelings for you, and those feelings overwhelm him and they scare him. And so he pulls back. But those girls don't expect anything from him. He has no feelings for him, and they don't expect anything from him. So that's why he can go scroll and look at those girls, because they mean nothing and they expect nothing. And I know that sounds so fucked up. But that's the honest to God truth. He does that because he is seeking validation without having those overwhelming feelings that scare him. He's not attached to any of them, and they mean absolutely nothing to him. They really do. I know it doesn't make you feel any better though, because I've been in that situation and it pissed me the fuck off. I ain't even gonna lie. Alright, Shwarnam. Let's see. Job interview. Shwarnam. Okay, they are thinking about you. Let's see. Looks like they will be reaching out. I don't think that they know for sure yet who they are going to choose. I do see them reaching back out to you. It may be for you to come in for a second interview, is what I feel like is where they're at this point. I did get 10 of Pentacles. That is generational wealth, it's building a legacy. So, I mean, it's highly likely that they will, but for sure they're going to call you back for a second interview. Or they will be reaching back out to you. I hope that helps. And yes, I do feel like it will be this month. But right now, they haven't even decided. Hey, Alicia, how are you? Definitely a soulmate, master motivation. Okay, Alicia, will Jay reach out to me? I feel like it's been a while. Let's see what's going on. Okay, welcome, Shornum. Eventually, it's going to be a while. They're saying he moves at the pace of a sloth, so it might be a while. Yeah, he's going to take his time. But he does reach back out. But that's why I said eventually. I can only do 2 max. And I don't really do general readings, sorry. Yeah, because I mean, you're being breadcrumbed. So it's like, even when you try to pull back, that's when he comes in and he gives you just a little taste and reels you right back in. It's like emotional whiplash. You're very welcome, Alicia. Thank you. Okay, Simran Preet. Does my previous boss been feeling the loss of me not working there anymore? Okay, let me see. Got about 15 minutes left on here, guys. I have to go wake up my son and get him get up and get ready for work. He's been through a loss. He does, but there's a I hate to put it that way. I don't want to say it like that. He does miss your work ethic. You were very good. You tended to put others in front of yourself. But there's already a replacement for you at work. I didn't want it to sound bad. But yeah, he misses your work ethic. I don't think they're as devoted as you were. Okay, Tibia, let me see. Oh, it's going to bring up a lot of good memories for you. Are you going with friends? Okay, if you are, don't let these people take advantage of you. Like, don't pay for their trip. You don't want it to end. It's going to go really well for you. Just don't let other people take advantage of you, is what they're saying. And they're also saying it's not a competition. Right? I feel like, are you going with friends? Like girlfriends, childhood friends, something? But don't let them, whoever it is, whether they're going with you or whether you see them there, don't let them take advantage of you. This is not a competition. And it's going to go well enough that you don't want it to end. I feel like you don't want to come back home. Okay, let me see. Who's next? Lala. What is I do hiding from me? All right. Okay, so what they're saying is he is talking to someone from his past, but it looks like it's just in a friendship level, but he doesn't want you, he doesn't, it's a female from his past that he recently started talking to, but they are just friends. He's keeping it from you because he doesn't want you to get upset. And he also, because he doesn't feel, they're saying he doesn't feel like he has to tell you everything he does every minute of the day. He's not doing anything wrong. He's not lying to you. He just doesn't feel, there's nothing there. So there's really nothing to tell, if that makes sense. But yeah, he's talking to somebody, but it's just his friends. There's nothing going on. I don't even really feel like it's an ex. I feel like it's not a childhood friend, maybe a childhood friend, but a friend from his past that they just lost touch and they just kind of reconnected as friends. But it's nothing for you to worry about. I wouldn't overthink it if I were you. You're very welcome, Master. Oh, I sounded like Dobby. Master did Dobby a song. It could be a coworker, an old coworker or something. But there's nothing going on. Okay, let me see. I don't think so. I'm not getting the feeling that you are going to end up being business partners. I don't feel like you will. Okay, we've got about 9 minutes left. If anyone new is coming in that wants to ask a question, go ahead and type it in the chat box. So Let me grab this one. Y'all go ahead and, like I said, type it in the chat box, and I'll get right back to you. Good morning, love. How are you doing today? I am doing fantastic! Exclamation point. Thank you for asking. Period. Sunflower emoji. Sometimes the app is very glitchy and it just will like kick me out of the chat window, and I'm sure the other person is still in there wondering why the hell I can't answer or even read their message. Pisses me off. Hold on, I need to send feedback. The app kicked me out of the chat window again. Period. Please let IT know so they can fix this. Period. This has been an issue at least since February, and it is really becoming a problem. Yeah, see, they're still in there. I swear to God, if I get another 1 star, and that's why I get 1 stars, is because that fucking app. Excuse me. Tia, I answered your question about your birthday trip. Yeah. Are you talking about your birthday trip? Yeah, I answered. Let me see. They were saying that I felt like you were going with some friends, and if you weren't going with friends, then you were going to see some old friends or something wherever you're going. You're going to have a good time. You don't want to come back home. You kind of want to just stay there. But anyway, about those friends, they're saying don't let them take advantage of you. Like, don't pay for their trip or buy them stuff. It's your birthday, okay? Don't let them take advantage of you. Because friends will try to do that. Friends will fuck you over faster than anybody else. Excuse my language. But it's the truth. But you're gonna have a good time. Like I said, you don't want to come back. I mean, you will, but you don't want to. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Yeah, don't do that. It's your birthday, girl. It's your birthday. Don't do that. Okay, let me grab this one again. It's the same lady. Welcome back, period. So sorry about that, period. The app kicked me out of the chat window, period. It's very finicky at times. I'm going to scroll up and read what you wrote. 1 second. Okay, comma, what is his first name? Hi, Joe. Thank you. If If you have a question, go ahead and type it in the chat box, and I'll get to you as soon as I finish this reading over here. Okay, Kama, I'm going to shuffle the cards now and see what Spirit is saying about this connection. Period. When is the last time you talked to him? Joe, they're saying very, very clearly a yes, you will. I feel like it might take 2 months, but it'll be pretty quick. Okay, let me finish this reading. I'm sorry, but it was just so clear I had to answer that. Hi, Naveen. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. If you have a question, go ahead and type it in the chat box. As soon as I finish this reading over here, I'll get right to you, babe. Unfortunately, Kama, I'm not seeing a reconciliation. At least not this year. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Spirit is saying no. It looks like he felt rejected, and so now he's holding you, you know, he's put up a wall. I'm sorry, babe. You're very welcome. Okay. All right. So, Joe, I answered you right. Yes, you will find a good tenant. It's going to take about 2 months. So it is fairly quickly. All right. Naveen. Okay. Yes, she did like it. Let me see. I'm glad you sent her something. I'm really glad you sent her something. I feel like that was the right thing to do. Yeah, it made her feel very warm. Let me see. It kind of confused her too, because it brings up a lot of emotions for her. She's trying to throw herself into her work. You know, she's really competitive. She's also very guarded still. She does want to make things right between you two. Yeah, she's coming back in. I would say give it a couple of weeks. I do feel like she's going to at least acknowledge your birthday video. I feel like she's going to say thank you or something to that effect. She is going to acknowledge it. And then I feel like you guys are going to start talking in a couple of weeks. So here's the thing. When she does start talking to you again, don't rush in with all your feelings. You know, kind of hold your feelings back a little bit and take it slow, because we don't want her to get overwhelmed again, because it does show a lot of confusion, a lot going on. It's brought up a lot of stuff for her. All right. Okay, so I think that's it for today. I have to go wake up my son and get him ready for work. But I may be back on later today. Good, good. I'm glad that was able to help. I may be back on later today, but definitely I'll be back tomorrow. So go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and click the little bell because I'm unpredictable. Who knows? I may or may not come back. It depends on my mood, but I try at least, right? All right. Love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful day.